Well, damn, is all I can say. Today we took a loss on a trade on EU, trading both my funded and my phase one. It's a bit of an unfortunate day. Can't lie. Unfortunate in the sense that, well, bias was right. Okay, my bias was what I thought I would be seeing today. Didn't happen, and price decided to consolidate immediately after news at 10. As you can see, the news pulled up with some bullishness, and from there we just consolidation. Yeah, so let's talk about the bias for the day why we came in bullish. So initially, actually, I wasn't bullish. I was more of the bearish vibes, but I was mainly focused on what the 1 hour would do at after 9 o'clock, because now 9 o'clock was what's the confirmation for if you're bullish or bearish. And now if you watch how 9 o'clock closed here, we were seeing respect to this gap, as you can see here, to respect to the gap. So 9 o'clock right here. Actually, I think I traded the wrong pair. Yeah, I traded the wrong pair. Anyways, that's yeah. I was thinking of trading EU because EU was the weaker one, and G is a stronger one. Was stronger for bulls, so I should have traded G instead of EU. But anyways, let's move on from there. But yeah, so coming into the day, I was bearish initially because we had this we had SMT initially from here, around here, as you could see. And now with that SMT, because 9 o'clock was here, no price target had to come all the way up here. So I was like, okay, we could be bearish for the day. Then news opens and shoots us all the way here. As you can see, shoots us almost like 20 pips from now, actually 10 pips from now the high that was offering that SMT. So with that idea, I was like, there's no way I can be bearish now as we see this. And Dixie too dumped with that news release and dumped all the way close to now the lows that I had marked out, right? Because initially the SMT was here. This is now the news candle that took us all the way till there. So in my head I was like, okay, with this momentum we can't keep being bullish. We can't expect Dixie to now start being bullish, and we're seeing pushes lower like that. So unless we take this out and we see some form of bullishness, maybe, but everything was still pointing bearish. And then we saw this close here, and then 9 o'clock now here. Now this 4 hour close bearish from this fair value gap. So with that idea, I was like, okay, price is really respecting this high fair value gap, so there is no way I can be bullish on Dixie anymore, because there's no strength showing from this fair value gap. If there's strength showing on the fair value gap, we're seeing us tap here and now push immediately higher, then I'll be looking for longs. I'm seeing myself probably trading tomorrow, mainly because first of all, the news panel for tomorrow is quite strong. I'm really liking it, and considering how today played out, there is a possibility that we could get good trades tomorrow. Possibility doesn't mean it's facts. Yeah, but also because it's the Wednesday for NFP. Usually Wednesday for NFP has the news that tomorrow Thursday has, so that confidence of the Wednesday price action has been moved to now Thursday. So I feel like if I were to trade now Thursday, it'd be similar to trading Friday. No, it'd be similar to trading Wednesday. So I'm seeing that possibility of myself trading on Thursday, sorry. Anyways, yeah, so once that news kind of pushed up higher and came close to the target, I was searching for bulls, and you could see 10 o'clock open with no manipulation, nothing, just a straight up uptrend, right? Yeah, the best trade maybe would have been this change in state here, but no one is trading before news. And if you're trading before news, you're gambling, because news tends to always have what we call either kind of a crazy week. Price could take this out again one more time. It could do anything, so it's risky, and I opt to stay away. No matter what it may offer, I would really stay away from news. Yeah, trading before news, only after news is comfortable, because now price has cooled off. There's given time for it to, marinate and all. Yeah. So I had two trades actually. One was a break even, and then next one was a loss. A loss of, I think, on my funded account 5k, we took a loss of $12. Okay, full day it's $12, but for that trade was 15. Yeah, and then on my 10k phase 1, we took a lot. Actually, we were up $4, but on that trade on EU, because we took both on EU and GU, we lost $60. So it's a bit of a meh day type shit, but it's okay. Anyways, let's keep saying. So yeah, so now the first trade we took on was here now. When it's on the 5 minute, you see clearly. So first of all, 10 o'clock opened, pushed up higher. Then we had this dump lower, so I put my long here on EU, on GU, sorry, and also here on EU. Yeah, targeting these highs. So after we saw a lot of manipulation higher and higher and higher, yeah, okay, 23 pips, not so crazy, but it would have been the better trade, this one compared to this one. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just trying to say that when you go trading, when you get a bias, always have the stronger pair in mind initially. Like when you say, okay, if we are bullish, I would want to trade GU, and if we are bearish, I'd want to trade EU. GU is stronger than, on such a day, GU is stronger than EU, because minus the SMT alone, we are also having this bearish SMT where GU was on taking out the highs and EU hadn't reached the highs yet. So we are seeing that GU has more strength to go higher compared to the EU, as EU is unable to take out these highs fast. As we were just before price action, 9 o'clock started, we had already taken, no, during 9 o'clock we took out that high. So we already have the idea that GU is a stronger pair to the upside. So if we were bearish, we want to trade EU, as we can see GU has more strength to the upside, and if we're bullish, we want to trade GU because EU has less strength to the upside and more strength to the downside. As now also the 9 o'clock on EU took out the 6 o'clock, while this one didn't. It just tapped this fair value gap once and used it. Yeah, so anyways, so we took this trade first and then got stopped at break even on all my pairs, on both EU and GU, and on the funded too. On the funded I only took it on EU because I thought EU was a stronger one. Yeah, so I took it on an EU and I had my stop around here. Once price pushed up like this, I pushed my stop to the order block, because now I said we're respecting that, so we should keep pushing higher. So I got stopped out there. Might have been a bit of a scared stop loss, if I may ask myself. Maybe tell myself the truth, because I didn't really want to get stopped out in the loss on that part. So I did kind of have like a somewhat scared stop loss. So then I got stopped out there. And the second trade I took was around here, and had my stops here on this below here, right here on this low. And now that one got stopped out here. So that was the stop out there, and my targets had been all these buy sides here, this buy side here, and this buy side here, and G, it was just this buy side, these relative equal highs here, and Dixie I was targeting, these equal lows here. Yeah, so that was my trade for the day. We didn't really see much like yesterday, so there's also a bit of a trashy day. So it's been 2 trashy days so far. That is why I feel like tomorrow could offer something crazy with the news at I saw news was maybe at, it was both at 2 and at, no, not at 2, at 8 and at 10. So with that possibility, I can see a trade, but only if the news at 8 doesn't do everything, you feel me? And if it does, then we need to see what the news at 10 does, and if it offers a manipulation move that offers a trade entry, then we can take it, but that's only if. Yeah, so it's kind of a risky day tomorrow still. Yeah, I mean, yesterday's shots ended up playing out that we had in mind here. We did take out shots from around the inside here, did play out well, but I was not gonna hold through this chop, and I don't hold through all the night. I don't know, enjoy that. Yeah, and got stopped at break even relatively. So I can say this week has been slow. Barely had anything happen. Yeah, on my funded account, we've lost 0.5. My 10k, no 10k, we've lost 0.5, and on the funded, we've lost 25. So we've lost 0.5 on both accounts. Yeah, so it's kind of a slow day. In other words, slow week. Yeah, we can look towards next week. Hopefully, we see something good. If tomorrow doesn't offer anything, then definition of end of week, because I don't see myself to be on Friday also, because I'll be in class. We have somewhat of some presentations at that time, so might be an off day for me. And also with NFP too, I really would prefer to be in my desk, and if I'm not, then it's an off day. Yeah, so that's it for me now, and I will see you on Thursday. GG's and safe trading.